Welcome back to the Corby Pole Fair. We're still at the Rowlett County Primary School, where they're about to dish up their last delight of the day, the Rutland Morris men.
Well, we've been here for the last pole fair and we thought we'd do this one, and as I'm 53 I'm hoping I can make the next one. Who knows?
I'm sure,
yeah.
I'm sure.
The weather's a bit worse, I have to say, from last year, which was a glorious year last year, but today, hey. But we're all here and we're all having good fun.
Is there anything special about the bells on your legs?
Again, it's all about waking up the spirits. It's all about waking up the spirits to say, hey, it's spring, come out and let the crops grow and so on. And actually, we haven't much of a clue why we wear bells, but it's always been done and we always will do. It's a good laugh.
You're the man in the top hat, that makes you the leader, is that not?
Oh no, I'm just the voice. I am the voice. We have a squire who is what we call our leader, and then we have a foreman who teaches us what to do. I am just the voice.
But you did a bit of dancing and a bit of dancing with sticks. Is that going to bring on the sun?
Oh, I hope so. We're waking up the earth, telling it to wake up and give us a bit of the old sunshine, yes. And then, of course, we toss the Virgin in the air later on, and that always helps.
And as the pageant draws to a close at Rowlett School, with its costumed reenactments of times gone by in Corby Village, we move right up to date as we go back into the town itself, which is packed with smiling faces, enjoying the thrills and delights of the fun fair. With the exception of these all-terrain buggies used by the pole fair organisers, Corby Old Village has been closed off to all vehicles today, and the streets bear witness to those who have decided to use a more traditional form of transport.
Joined by MP for Corby, Phil Hope. How are you, Phil?
Oh, brilliant, thank you very much. What a fantastic event we're having.
It is very, very good indeed.
Yeah.
Were you at the last poll fair?
Well, no, regrettably, I wasn't the Member of Parliament 20 years ago, but I hope I'm going to be the Member of Parliament in the next 20 years. For the next
I like
one.
the cut of your jib. So, were you here very early this morning?
No, I regret to say that those people that got here at 5:30, I believe.
I was here at 5:30.
I'm very impressed by that. I haven't got the stamina I used to have, I'm afraid. So no, I'll have my breakfast and I've come along at a far more sedate pace. But it's been terrific. I mean, we've had some really nice events. We've had the maypole dancing, which was lovely with all the kids, and then the juggler. I have to say that juggler can do 5 balls, which is a little bit beyond my skills, unfortunately.
I am aware that you're a member of Balls Up, the
That's right.
Corby juggling team
Club.
once upon a while.
That's right.
And it was very impressive. We did see
Yeah.
him. It was very good indeed.
Yeah.
But there's lots of other events here today.
Well, there's jousting up at the Glebe, which I hope to see later on this afternoon. Not people knocking each other off a horse, I suppose. Somebody wants to do it. There's the bungee jumping, which is just suicide, quite frankly. And I mean, you don't need a brain to do that. And there's all the stalls and fairs, and I think there's 8 bands going on this afternoon, using, I hear, the old Black Sabbath sound equipment. So I've been told. I'm not quite sure where they've come from. So a really amazing day for everyone.
Do you think it's a good thing for Corby people to be out here? It's a community event.
I think, well, what is fantastic is everybody has turned out. Now, we've not been, the weather's not been that good. Nonetheless, all the streets are full of people. Lots of people from Corby and around the place. All the villagers come out, to have a really good time and to celebrate something that's been going on for 400 years. That's fantastic.
Well, there's music in the background, Richard, but you know all about music because you're a radio star. But you're from Corby and Gretton, of course, so how's the poll fair been for you?
It's been fantastic. We've been down here since very early this morning, and I thought the weather was going to be drastically bad, but it wasn't.
No?
And the Duke of Gloucester, when he was walking around, the sun shone, it was fantastic. Okay, there's a little dribble now, but I think people are prepared for it. There's lots of brollies and everything. Everyone's having a wonderful time. I think it is a testament to the people of Corby. They're just so fantastic. Everyone's just having a lovely time. It's calm, it's relaxed, all the children are having a great day. It's wonderful. I just wish we could have this every year, Chuck.
It would be a good thing. Obviously, with the Highland Gathering, they are going to have some sort of small Highland Gathering for the dancers, but not the big kind of spectacle that we usually have every year in Corby. But this is fantastic, and as you say, it's a community thing, and the people of Corby have got together to organise themselves and put this thing on.
Yeah, it's funny, actually, on the subject of, if I could just mention the Highland Gathering, I think it would be a great shame if that completely closed altogether, and I think more money should be pumped into that from somewhere. Someone's got to come up with the cash, because that's part of Corby's heritage.
Certainly is.
But this, wow, it is phenomenal. I've had a wonderful day. I haven't been up the greasy pole yet, Chuck. I'm waiting for you to do that.
I saw the overalls, and I thought they're far too dirty and far too out of fashion for me to wear. But it does look very greasy, and there's some small children been up it. And they've just fallen off, so there's no hope for me whatsoever.
There's a huge ham at the top there. I thought you'd have been first up there. I know
As
you're
a vegetarian, no, I don't think I'll be needing that. I'd probably raffle it off to some poor people.
So what about you? Have you been in the stocks yet?
I was in the stocks this morning. We were here very, very early. I was here at quarter past 5 this morning.
For the charter reading?
For the charter reading, and we've had a wonderful day, and there's been lots and lots of people. It did lull off around about 8 o'clock this morning when we were eating breakfast, but it's been fantastic, and as you say, everybody's got together and helped out and done what needed to be done to make this such a great day in Corby.
Well, it's effort, it's community, Corby, it's about a feeling, isn't it? It's a great feeling. I mean, I always feel so safe here. It's a fantastic place to be, and credit to all the organisers, the people that put this together, Terry Headland, all the people behind the scenes who sit around those tables in winter nights and things organising this. Well, I just said to Terry just now, I said, I think you've just done the most incredibly brilliant job.
I'm sure he's a very happy man and very, very proud of his efforts today. But I'm just thinking of the last time we actually interviewed you on Northants TV and how we spoke about the Civic Theatre halls and the Civic Theatre, which has now been given a trust. Are you happy about that? Because you actually chaired the meeting when Northants TV was there.
I couldn't be happier. I was talking to Richard Glenn earlier, and I want to say congratulations to all of those people that managed to hold that thing together. It just shows you, where there's a will, there's a way, and there's the way. And it was said to me recently that, okay, we've now got the theatre back, okay? Because they're going to have a big night out there, it's going to be wonderful, they're going to have a full house. But after that, they're going to hand it over and say, right, Corby, it's your theatre, what do you want to do with it? Now, then, the proof of the pudding's in the eating. It's up to the people of Corby then.
And that's all we have time for this week, but join us again at the same time next week when we'll have more fun, excitement and frivolity from the Corby Pole Fair.